Multi-bagger stocks. How do you find these multi-bagger stocks even after you've done your fundamental analysis, knowing that the company is doing great or if the business model is great, you're still doubtful over here. So I've got your 5 investment checklists for you to understand that these investment checklists are checked out before you start investing, and for you not to worry about the stock in the future, which could give you multi-bagger returns as well. So coming into the first thing which you need to notice is that the no red flags in the stock. It basically means that the stock shouldn't be under the ASM GSM list. This list compromises of all the suspicious stocks which are under illegal activities or could be manipulated by the promoters or even the other institutions as well. So that is why this list is created, where it is not worthy of, and the market regulator, like for suppose in India we have SEBI, creates this list of stocks which is under these ASM GSM list. So make sure your stock isn't under this list. Now coming into the second part of this point is that the promoter should not have high pledged shares over here, which means a promoter holding 80% of the company is pledging out 40% of its holdings against the bank's loan. Obviously, if they do not go according to the plan, the bank would obviously try to sell the 40% stake of the promoter, which he has kept it as a collateral, which is pledged holdings, right? So this is what the first point means. Now coming on to the second point over here is the intrinsic value. Obviously, when you go into a market and try to buy something at 100 rupees over here, you wouldn't want to pay around 200 rupees for the same thing, right? You would obviously try to wait for the thing to come at 200 prices or get into a discounted rupees of 90 rupees over here. Similarly with the stocks, if you try to buy overvalued stocks, you will definitely go into loss in the future. Always wait for its intrinsic value or the fair value, or get it into a discounted price. This is called as the intrinsic value. This was the second point. Now coming into the third point, which is the stock should give you better returns than FD, right? For suppose this red line is your FD returns rate and this blue line is your stock returns rate. For fixed deposit returns in the bank, you are not taking that much risk, but when you're taking so much of risk, make sure that you're getting better and higher returns than FD, and if the stock has given that returns in the past, then definitely you should go and buy the stock. This was the third point. Now coming on to the fourth point is that after you have done every single thing or analysis, you need to decide your entry point, right? You couldn't go and buy it in the overbought zone over here, for suppose which I am marking. You should always wait for the oversold zone, which are these points which I have marked, right, to get the maximized returns. This is called as the entry point. Now coming into the last point, which couldn't be as much valid, but if a stock is giving you regular dividends, which means that the stock is basically being loyal to the shareholders, giving a small profit to every single shareholder over here. So these are the 5 points which you need to check out and make sure you understand before you invest. So that is all for the video, guys. I hope you understood. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon notification for regular market updates, and also check out my playlist for technical indicators, fundamental and technical analysis as well. Until next time, guys, happy investing and bye bye.